Laners have been more about, you know, supporting the team more.
Well, it might just fit the off-lane player of Happy Feet.
Is that a Night Stalker?
That is a Night Stalker pick indeed. Going the way of Mineski. So already both teams covered that vision game.
10 seconds remaining.
Just to
5 seconds
FYI,
remaining.
the stand-in is going to be standing in for the off-lane player normally. So it's going to be X-Frag on the Beastmaster.
Okay.
Radiance ban.
Then we have a puck pick for Mineski. Is NaNa still the one playing the puck?
Yes, it's quite good on it. Mushi has known to play the puck in the past as well.
Yeah, because when they first started, it was going to be NaNa on the safe lane and Mushi mid, but they've been swapping it around a lot, and actually resulting into NaNa being mid more than Mushi based on the heroes they have picked, it feels.
I feel like they're both talented players that could play either role, so it's quite okay. One thing we're for sure is that this is not an iceiceice puck. It's just not a type of hero that I've seen him play on, at least not from my memory.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him play that either.
Radiant team back.
Full of Timber Saws and Nixes.
There's that Treant.
I mean, it is great to slow the game down, sure, but it's
also a very strong kind of anti-aggression hero, right? Because living armor could help out anywhere on the map. And also, he could be out there before the gank happens to scout and give vision for the team. One thing that Pieliedie that did very well in the Ogre last game was just tank a bunch of ganks. And when you have these invis heroes like Treant or Bounty Hunter or Ricky, that's something to do for the team to stifle their aggression and stuff like that.
5 seconds remain.
Are you okay?
yeah.
He's looking up the names of the...
And it's actually
yeah.
X-Rag or X-Rag. I'm just checking.
Team back.
I'm fine.
Second phase, we see a Medusa ban out for Mineski.
Radiant team back.
By the way, we always talk about Mineski being like the top team in SCA, but recently in all their best of 3 series, they've been getting 2-1s in results, even against some of the tier 2 SCA teams. So even though they're very strong, they're not invincible.
And you did just call Happy Feet the Southeast Asian killers.
That's my personal nickname for them, given the results. No one else is caught on calling them just yet.
We can establish it here. Like if they do it here, then you know it's cemented. It's it.
Sure.
Done.
Didn't Mineski just get reverse all sweeped by Fnatic?
Yes, they did. Last
They did.
Sunday in a bet. How crushing is that mentally? It's like it's the best of 5 finals. Winner goes to LAN. You're 2-0 up. Think you got it in the bag. Consider yourself the strongest team in Southeast Asia, and then you just get
10 seconds.
You just get bodied.
you just get bodied. 3 losses in a row.
Exposed. Downloaded, man. If Mineski went to the Summit LAN, I think that would have been free for Mineski as a LAN win, because I think
Really? I don't know, man. It's a new patch. A lot changes.
Sure.
Who knows what happens there? This LAN is very different.
Yeah, that's true.
We do have a Dragonite ban for Mineski, as well as a Jakiro
5 seconds remain.
for Happy Feet.
Yeah, we are waiting for the next pick for Mineski. And so far, with the Night Stalker and the puck, it's a very open draft. They can go a lot of different directions. Now that they know that there's going to be a Beastmaster and Treant Protector, both of those are, you know, one is a lane savior, one is a single target assassin, if you will. They can start gearing up towards that, making sure that they can deal with that. Rubik is already a strong hero on the lane, and can be a Treant Protector himself if he steals the right spells.
10
Oh man, stealing living armor as Rubik is really juicy.
5 seconds.
Especially against the Beastmaster.
Yeah. Well, less good now because he makes so many summons. But
True. He has an army to back him up.
so Mineski, one thing that they really like to do is pair up puck with Lifestealer. Mushi on the Lifestealer, NaNa on the puck, and they just run a very fast tempo game. But given the 2 heroes so far in Happy Feet, they are very, very good against the Lifestealer. Roar going through the Rage, and of course same thing with the Overgrowth. So I'm not sure if they'll Lifestealer into this, but it is one of the best Mineski's best strategies.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry to make all the wrong choices.
Let's see what Happy Feet picks up, then if they have something that can deal with that as well. They ban out 2 supports, still needing an extra support, a support of their own, which normally, typically, you would pick up around about now.
Okay.
And it's the Lion again.
Only 10 seconds.
So personally, I'm not sure whether Stream Protector is played as a 4 or 5 in this patch. It might be a 5 hero in terms of how he doesn't need farm, but he plays more like a 4, running around in the map doing stuff.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see.
I think in this scenario, I'd rather have the tree as the 5.
Yep.
Team pick.
Lion needs dagger, and wow.
There's a Tiny. This is going to be a safe lane Mushi Tiny, I believe.
That's pretty good. I mean, we've seen Tiny dominate the Western scene. He is first phase ban at the moment. For
10
good reason.
seconds remaining.
And I believe, does the
5
cleave that he
seconds
does with the tree count as multiple instances of damage still?
I don't think so.
As in to deal with
Living armor?
living armor?
I don't think... I mean, Avalanche would...
Avalanche
yeah.
will fix it. We'll get rid of it, yeah. Let's see the answer of Happy Feet. They've got the control. They got the lockdown. They got some team fight. They just lack some damage.
Only 10
I mean, they got
seconds.
pretty solid lanes already with the Tree and Protector. You're going to be good on lanes. Beastmaster can normally take
5
care of
seconds.
himself quite well
Hurry,
as well.
hurry.
So they can be pretty greedy here.
Dire's
They
back.
can. I don't know if you want to be greedy against Mineski, because
True.
you make 1 or 2 mistakes, especially against Tiny, who take building so fast. But one thing that they do have the advantage on is that you now know the core of Mineski, so you could counterpick appropriately, and they go for the life stealer themselves.
10 seconds to pick.
You could eat up Tiny.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
I think they needed something. I agree. They didn't want to go with something super
10
greedy here,
seconds
as
remaining.
Mineski's draft is more fast-paced. Do you think Lifestealer is that
5
answer, though?
seconds remaining.
Dire team are
He's not.
picking.
He's not a slow carry, so that's
Dire
good.
Team ban.
If it's fast enough, we'll see. I mean, when you're raged, you can still get tossed away, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So he's gonna get kited.
I think life stealer versus Tiny one-on-one is fine, because you do build up the Deso, and Tiny does have armor issues.
Unfortunately for
10
Lifestealer,
seconds
it's a 5 versus 5
5
game.
seconds remain.
Yeah.
Does that make a
5
difference? Like
seconds.
the,
That does make a big difference. And the other point I was going to make is that you haven't seen the offlane yet for iceiceice, so
True.
they could pick up something that lanes very nicely against Lifestealer.
we have the ban on the Queen of Pain on the side of Mineski, and the Terrorblade ban. So they are expecting.
The puck offlane.
The puck
Interesting.
offlane.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
I mean, we just
Templar Assassin.
decided or thought that iceiceice wouldn't play the puck.
I mean, I'm sure he
This
can.
area.
I just never seen him.
I would see him more as a night. Like
10
if that's the case, I would even say, wait, maybe he's a Night Stalker, and they go for the support puck as we've
Oh yeah,
seen
he's
in,
actually much more likely to be Night Stalker. Yeah, you're right.
10
But then there's a
seconds to
support
pick.
puck, or is it a support Tiny, which we also have seen. They have a very flexible
5
draft.
seconds.
They do.
Hurry, hurry.
How did you place him, Charlie? What did you do?
I put him in the Night Stalker. I put
Yeah.
Night Stalker in the jungle.
Choose your hero.
Yeah, as a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you put puck mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Nana puck I think is a set one. I think Night Stalker for iceiceice might be something that we'll see. We have seen that a lot. This Templar Assassin will be the mid for Happy Feet.
I think this is a great draft from Happy Feet. It gives them a very clear goal of what they want to do. A ton of minus armor. They could take the Roshan very nicely. They have a ton of vision for their
10
early to mid
seconds
game.
remaining.
The team fight is a little lacking if they're only relying on the Tree and Protector for the
5
overgrowth.
seconds remaining.
But apart from that, they could high ground. They could take objectives.
They have great pickoff.
That's a PL.
They don't have AOE though, and immediately Mineski identifies that.
Yep. It's single target for Happy Feet. So you want to have.
So this is iceiceice on the Tiny, I believe. Safe lane PL.
It is iceiceice Tiny. And yeah, it looks like ninjaboogie Night Stalker. All right. Offlane Tiny.
Okay.
Are we a fan? Charlie, are you
I'm a fan of iceiceice, and I believe that man can make most heroes work that just have no business working. And there's actually no answer to Phantom Lancer this game.
No.
Yeah, there's not. It's a very smart pivot. They pick up 2 core that deals very well with the Tiny, so they're like, okay, well, we'll just move Tiny to an offlane, a less important role, and we counterpick you with the PL. So very smart drafting from Mineski, and I'm going to go with them.
So 2 Mineski so far?
I'm also going for Mineski. Puck versus TA is not a great matchup, but you can move the puck around. You can put the Phantom Lancer mid.
Sure.
I'm going for Mineski as well. But I would be happy to see Happy Feet prove me wrong. Let's find out if they can with OD Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, second series of the day now. Mineski versus Happy Feet. I'm going to pick some here. Fogged. And we've got some fun stuff. Yeah, we have the Tiny Ice on the offlane. And overall, what do you reckon? The panel seems to think the PL was quite a nice little way to finish it off. And Mineski
nice.
coming into this one, probably expected to be the stronger SEA side, but I'm excited to see Happy Feet because, you know, as you said, as we were saying earlier on the panel, they were the original team that was eligible for qualifying for ESL. These guys have shown up in the past, and we'll see if they show up here.
Yeah, I like the adjustments that Mineski made, though. With the Tiny, just like Lumi and the panel were saying, they see the Lifestealer pick up, and then they see Templar Assassin, or they know the Templar Assassin too, so they're just like, okay, we can't have this be a core Tiny because these 2 heroes are very strong versus Tiny in the minus armor department, and as Rage with Lifestealer is very good versus Tiny, so they pick the PL as their hard carry. Very solid PL game. Pretty much only the Lions disables are there to try to catch him out.
Seconds to battle.
So let's see how it plays out, what ninjaboogie and one of my new favorite 4 players, Jabz, can do. Jabz has been absolutely spectacular on the floor roll as of late.
Sort of running into one another here. JessieVash. Eyes on Moon and ninjaboogie.
Darrow with the toss back.
Can they kill this man? He's got the Rage. And he will immediately just go for the Rage. And TP.
They get him low.
He does.
And they force him to kill Rage.
And he's probably going to... Is he going to stick around in the lane? I mean, I guess he's got tangos, but...
That's going to give a really good start to Ice and to ninjaboogie in that top lane. So mid matchup. Puck versus TA. Not as favored matchup for the TA as it used to be. As Puck's with that base damage with wave clear, you can do quite well, but TA usually catches back up the ranging stacks. And usually we see like the mid lane become more of like a 2v2, 2v1 kind of lane coming out. But first, Jabz wants to secure bottom lane, and we'll see what Rapy can make happen on this Beastmaster, who we have really started to like this hero overall. Mushi, right away with Phantom Rush, level 1, and the Orb of Venom. They get a lot of damage onto Rapy.
Yeah, I do indeed. Forcing that Beastmaster back. Mid lane, Benhur falling low. Moon jumps in for the kill. That's how it's going to get cancelled, and Benhur is down.
Yep, he goes for
with the salve as well under the tower. Moon survives.
He goes for the QW build. A little unexpected. Don't think the TA had thought that would happen. So nice little heads up play by Moon already. This is how you deal with the TA lane. You get your secondary null, and you get that damage advantage right off the bat.
Bottom lane, they continue to try and poke at Rapy, but he was just manning up.
Yeah, the damage you get from the wild axes, that damage amp is quite high. You get 12% more. And Beastmaster is one of the higher damage heroes in the game already at the early game. That's massive burst, massive base damage.
That's nice. Getting decent CS on this top lane.
Yeah, he's farming very well. We've seen this a lot lately too. As soon as you get that tree, you start whacking and cleaving that carry too. It's pretty annoying to play verse.
Mid lane. Moon on the edge at the moment, keeping Benhur on his toes.
He's owning this mid lane. ninjaboogie and Julz going at it in the jungle, looking for those bounties. Julz, I think, actually got both of them there at the 2-minute mark, and it looks like Jabz will get, if he wants to, go for 2. But now Haste Rune in the mid, Haste Rune in the bottom rune. He's gonna go for the Templar Assassin here.
Let's see how careful Benhur plays it. He's got refraction back up in 4 seconds.
He's stepping up though. This could be demise for Benhur.
He should get the chance to refract. Oh no. Oh no, he does not. He does not indeed. Doesn't press it in time, and a quick grab from the Rubik catches him off guard. making this lane even more of a dream for Moon, as it's going to be very hard for this TA to catch back up after a start that's gone like this. 14 for 7 against a 5 for 0 and a kill as well, favoring the puck.
Already all 3 lanes going in favor of Mineski. The fact that Tiny is farming so well is a big problem for Happy Feet. The fact that can't even secure this lane because of the pressure, I feel like that was had to happen versus the lifestealer at the start. He got put so low, all of his regen was expended already, and he had rage level 1, so they can't even go for that kill threat. They have severe damage problems on the side of Happy Feet in this early game.
But I mean, I guess there's very little they can do in terms of rotations to help out the TA, as it seems not really much that a tree can do with a rotation. And
I mean, Tree can't move, yeah. Tree's not a hero that can move anymore. It would have to be the Lion, but they would lose. They would not be able to secure this lane whatsoever anymore versus Tiny Night Stalker. They would just dive the Lifestealer, dive the Lion over and over again. And it's going to be first nighttime hitting now, too, for ninjaboogie. See what he can make happen as this Night Stalker. He's got some free reign, as I was mentioning on the map. There's not really great contest coming up for Happy Feet to react to those movements wherever he does choose to go. Continuing to still be all 3 lanes in Mineski's favor at the 4-minute mark here.
Yeah, 2k gold lead, 4 minutes in. That's a very early lead that they are gaining, and a substantial one as well for this stage of the game.
Look at this. iceiceice is putting pressure onto this Lifestealer. 17-9 to the 10-4 of the Lifestealer. iceiceice just absolutely free farming up here. Julz gets spotted out by ninjaboogie. iceiceice is there as well. Stun is off the mark though.
ninjaboogie should be able to chase this though. They have got the tree to throw. There's Julz. He's running. There's the toss forward, getting the Night Stalker in range. Tree to follow in as well. Nice double stun. That might just save Julz' life actually.
Oh, that's a melee hit? Whoa.
Excuse me? I don't know what that attack was. It looked like that was a mile off.
Hey, we saw we saw Roger get the courier snipe from similar range yesterday. Top, ninjaboogie getting gone on, iceiceice cleaving them away with the tree.
Trying his best to hold them with the avalanche. He is going to be able to save ninjaboogie's life. But again, a 3rd kill for Mineski mid lane.
This disparity in the mid lane is absolutely enormous. Level 6 to level 4. Moon dominating.
Radiant are scanning.
It's very scary indeed for Ben. Soul Ring on Tiny as well, so the spam is going to be even higher from iceiceice on this top lane.
Yep.
Keeping X-Rag on his toes.
Oh, I like that actually. With the new Soul Ring, that's pretty nice getting that the strength coming out for Tiny. Look at this wraparound from ninjaboogie. He did walk through Ward Vision from Happy Feet, but he's making the long way around, looking for some kind of opportunity here. We'll be under the secondary ward though, here, spotted down bottom. So two river wards by Happy Feet. When you're playing versus Night Stalker, those are pretty ideal, so you can see those rotations coming out early. Well, Mineski just play their lanes now. And they're going to be putting pressure on bottom tower a bit. They don't want Rapy to get full free farm from behind the tower.
Yeah, Mushi farming incredibly aggressively.
Yeah.
And so far, he's absolutely been getting away with it. JessieVash has now come down on the Treant.
They don't have heroes, like I was mentioning, they don't have great laning heroes.
Oh, look,
they're just very weak.
And then we go on to Julz. As you say, these supports just they don't seem to be able to do anything at all in these lanes.
Treant Protector just hasn't really done anything, honestly. The Lion's walked up to try to get some spells off and just has paid with his life, but Tree's just been sitting invis. I think he's hit people like once or twice. Looking really problematic though. It's only 7 minutes in, it's a 3k gold lead. Mid lane, Benhur, ninjaboogie, Moon, they're closing the gap. They throw the coil down. More than enough damage.
And they might just get Julz as well.
Yep, Julz looks pretty dead here.
I don't think...
Oh, the stun actually hits on both.
Stun?
Ninjaboogie gets bottled up from Moon.
And they're just chasing for that Lion as well. He pops the stick charges all forward to close the gap. Moon, a couple of right clicks would do it. Oh, the stun. Moon.
Wow. Okay, yeah, Julz actually lives. Now Moon might be in some trouble here.
He's got the orb back up. Oh, no.
They think he made it down. Oh,
Dire's
no.
middle tower is under attack.
Moon. He's fine for now.
Oh.
And he will get out.
That got scary for a second. Thought they would have Julz there, but they both get hit by the stun. Unable to use the phase shift by Moon. And now top, though. Continuing the pressure onto the Lifestealer. Who's pressuring who now, though?
It's turning.
Still the Lifestealer in some trouble.
So he does not have the damage to bring down iceiceice, and with the Void into the Avalanche.
The tree throw in the toss.
Oh, it's
just
close.
not enough damage.
That should help.
Indeed, he will survive. Julz now with the wraparound. Look for the punish. Gets the stun onto the Night Stalker, takes down one. iceiceice will be safe. First kill on the board there for Happy Feet with that play from Julz.
Look at those last hits, though. All three of the course on Mineski, top of the board. Coming off to a great start here. I feel like the Happy Feet lineup needs to start getting some ancient stacks up for Benhur.
Yeah, they need
so that
some
Templar Assassin can just catch back up. So at the moment, it is looking very troublesome for them already. They're playing versus a PL lineup, and they're getting this far behind in the early game when they do not have good solutions to Phantom Lancer. That is a huge issue for them. Already a Veil of Discord, 9-minute mark for Moon.
Jessie, just to be a bit careful there. Taking a bit of the cleave damage.
Yeah, Jessie. Smoke comes out. Smoking with Moon. Guess they want to pressure the Lifestealer. They can go for either mid or top, but top looks like it's going to be the destination. Just to keep iceiceice at that very farmed Tiny. I mean, he's got Shred Soul Ring already on offlane Tiny. He's having
That's not bad at all for us.
jolly time.
Well, and here we go. The team's behind him, ready to make the play. There they go with the grip, immediately finding the Lifestealer, and they may just get Jessie as well. The Dream Core connects. They've got the dust out. Mineski, as you say, every lane going their way.
That's a dust that was bought by the Night Stalker too. He passed it up to Moon before they made the rotation. Now they can pressure the tower with this Tiny, with the tree. Cleaving off the creeps onto that tower. Smack. And they're going to claim a safe lane tower at the 10-minute mark.
What does this Lifestealer do? Where does he go?
He doesn't have many options, actually.
It's a very scary map for him now.
He has queued up the Midas, but we said all three lanes are an absolute disaster for Happy Feet. They need to find some type of recovery plays. They need to sit behind heroes, get ancient stacks. I think that's the only way for them to get back in this game. They do have 2 ancient stacks at least coming out for the Templar Assassin. Double stack on the right, double stack on the left. But oh boy, it is extremely problematic already. Nice.
Make a go on iceiceice.
He will TP out in the face of them. They need the line there to get that disabled. The tree was not invis for the root. Mushi already has Boots of Travels finished up. And they roar an illusion.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Time to run away, Happy Feet. As Mineski, they're chasing you. And they're getting you, Rapy. He's popped the stick charge. Does have the living armor. Buy him some time, but telekinesis is there from Jabz. Grabs him back. And the Beastmaster, he messed up and he pays the price.
Yep. Pretty tough kill for them to get as well. Actually, Julz did have Finger. They would have had that one. Never mind. But yeah, they need to get the roar in the right targets, of course. And ninjaboogie now starting to ward up. Watch those Ancients. Benhur now unable to finish them off safely. And iceiceice just moves mid. He's like, I'm just going to go from tower to tower. He's got the Shadow Blade in queue for that Tiny. So he will be able to get those easy pickoffs on anybody that he really finds. In particular, the supports. And bottom tower as well, being threatened by Mineski. This is versus a Tree and Protector as well. One of the most important things to do versus Tree early on is take those tier 1s, because then they can't heal them up, and you get so much tower, so much map advantage. Also versus Templar Assassin.
X-Rack trying to do his best to stop the tower going down, but it's not enough.
At least he gets to deny. But 7k gold lead, 12 minutes in. It's not good, Owen. It's not looking good. Happy Feet's got to make moves. They smoke, but it's under vision. Mineski knows what's going on. They're looking for iceiceice, but iceiceice almost has... He actually almost has his Shadow Blade finished up on this Tiny. It's very close.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They look like they know something is up here. They saw the Beastmaster wolf and boar walking through the river there. So Ice just goes off to the side. Ninjaboogie joins up with him too. He's gonna try to scout out, get the information of where the smoke actually did go, and he sees it. And they're out there. Happy Feet now. Have to be careful, they could get turned around on here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Happy Feet, even with their numbers, just unable to find a grab until maybe now they do find iceiceice. Quick avalanche, and iceiceice can create the space to move away. They just can't get in with the roar, with the stun, and not finding anything at all. Happy Feet with that smoke and that move to their jungle.
Lifestealer's got no place in the game now. He can't really go anywhere. Any lane that he goes to is impossible for him to really contest. Mid lane, Coil comes out.
Benhur goes down. He's trying his best to man fight up against it with the silence for the stick charges. It's struggling, but okay, turn up for Julz. Benhur will survive. All right, that's the turnaround. Happy Feet.
Tree armor.
Saving Ben.
Yeah, big tree armor coming out from JessieVash there. They just don't have enough damage to burn through it there on top of the refraction. That's a much needed turnaround.
So badly in that. Yeah, that's taking down the puck.
1,500 net worth swing from killing 2 heroes. That's already a testament to show how far behind they really are.
Radiant
And iceiceice has varied the build. He actually just went for a plate mail.
Okay.
He's like, I need armor. My hero needs armor. I'll build that. Then I'll go for Shadow Blade.
Let's put Benhur very close to the Blink Dagger.
He's got a lot of space opened up there. About to be level 12 now. Almost tied up with the puck. He is a happy man again.
With the Blink Mail Strike and a Lifestealer combo, they do have good pick-off potential. Happy Feet.
Yep.
For sure. That's the pickup, but Benhur. As they play around the two of them, both Moon and ninjaboogie looking for him. They won't chase though, living armor's out, Benhur's fine.
They need +1 to be able to go for those. Someone to be able to break that tree armor and refraction. Either Jabz or iceiceice to join that fray. To look for that type of kill. Going for him with 2 now is becoming impossible when he's sitting at 1,400 life with the strength treads on. So, they've got some aggressive wards placed around bottom. They want to play around there. Play around their Mushi. Mushi getting closer and closer to that diffusal blade. And this is an infested Tree Protector. They are looking to make some cheeky play coming out. It might actually work here. Iceiceice gets spotted out. There's a Beastmaster there as well.
Oh, Icy's in so much trouble. So much trouble indeed. They close in. He'll turn with an avalanche, but he is not getting away from this one. Rapy takes the kill. At the same time, Moon will find Julz. But overall, Happy Feet are finding the bigger kills, and they are starting to bring that net worth back round in their favor. Still 5k in the lead for Mineski, but if Happy Feet continue to make these sort of plays, they could close even that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Jabz gets one of the best deals in the game. The psionic traps. Very useful for that information game. Top. They've got the coil. Rapy. Gonna go down here for sure. Mushi with the cleanup. Now has the Fusel Blade finished up. He can start getting involved with the team now. He's got the Boots of Travels anyway, so it won't really cost him too much time to make the rotations. Still looking very hard for Happy Feet. They did get those decent catch-up kills, but they still don't have a great place for their Lifestealer to go. He's got the armlet finished. It's still very hard. With traps stolen by Jabz too, they've got complete control of this bottom side of the map. We have 3 wards placed up to watch the vision there, and as well as 3 traps to watch whoever does make their moves down. So Mineski's got tons of information going on into the next few decisions that they want to make, and iceiceice actually just is like gonna go for a full assault cuirass on the Tiny. Not even wanting to go for that Shadow Blade he had queued up. They want to be able to push towers is what that tells me, because they do suffer. That is the one thing that they kind of lack on the side of Mineski. Of course, he misses armor. He's missing armor as well, which will help a lot versus Lifestealer and Templar Assassin, but
on bottom. Mark is there. Does have back up behind him. They probably not going to look too hard for a kill. They're happy if they don't have the Beastmaster with Rapy up top at the moment. Pushing that lane back out. I'm still yet to see either side go for Roshan.
The fact that they have stolen signing traps as well from Jabz, he's able to put traps in the Roche pit, so TA can't go for some type of sneak play. Doesn't have the Deso either, so it would take quite a long time for him to go for that. Top. Mineski looking to play around there.
Oh, iceiceice, his TP gets cancelled. JessieVash in with the root.
They're looking like they want to dive ice here, but he is under a tower, and the rest of the team does have TPs.
It's a little bit scary of a dive.
Moon does not have a TP on the puck at the moment, but there is one on Jabz, there is one as well on Mushi. Oh, he actually gets given a TP by Mushi, because Mushi had one on top of the boots of travel. So now Boone can't TP bottom.
They're going in on Ice with the finger as well. Ice does get the toss off. He's been hexed up. He's still alive for now. The root comes through. iceiceice just not falling. His team coming with the backup. They turn it around. iceiceice survives.
That was crazy for them to dive that kill.
That was such a forceful dive from Happy Feet.
All of Mineski had the TPs since I was mentioning, Mushi passed off that TP to the puck. Puck was able to TP, get a beautiful coil, and the follow-up from the rest of the team just more than enough to save Daryl or iceiceice. And now they can turn it into a tower push. This tower is low, and there is no Dream Protector to heal it up at the moment. Lifestealer and Beastmaster, they're looking to try to get somebody here. The silence comes out though. Rapy.
Oh, they throw out the roar. They do get it onto the Rubik. Move forward from the Lifestealer, but oh no!
The meld!
It keeps Jabz alive. Does go down to the Infest. He will lose his life, but Beastmaster's down. Ult comes out from Jessie, trying to hold back Mineski. But Mineski, they move on. They've got the silence onto the Beastmaster. Ninjaboogie is falling low, but the toss is there from iceiceice. Sets up for the double kill. Axe now lost the rage, has to back off. They've got Benhur back in. Can he get any return kills? He's looking towards the Tiny. iceiceice backing away. Moon is still in the neighborhood. Mushi just behind. Mushi's out of mana. He's very low at the least. Looking to jump himself away. Gets rooted up. Turns towards Ben. They've got the Dream Coil down, holding back Happy Feet with the rage. X-Rag tries to continue to chase. Isn't going to be able to do so. The lack of control, meaning that Happy Feet just can't find those big kills in return.
Yeah, they got 2 supports, but they ended up losing quite a lot for that. 9k advantage now going for Mineski, and also a 9k experience lead too. So still continuing to be very Mineski favored. The fact that TA has only 7,400 net worth, this is the hero that we've been seeing has to kind of snowball in order for you to have a good game, and he's really struggling.
See it again down bottom, just this huge overextension from Happy Feet, and I can't quite believe they didn't kill us in time.
The plate mail, dude.
I mean, I guess so. They just can't quite do it. Too deep, and the TP's in from Mineski, just turn it around.
That's a full AC now coming out from iceiceice, and a vitality booster on top. So he's just tanking up. 2,600 HP on this Tiny with 15 armor. Good luck getting through that. Ninjaboogie gets spotted while placing this ward down. JessieVash, as well as Julz, they are stalking out. They put down the sentry, and they get the catch. Rapy's got blink, and they do find it.
And they still have that strength for the roar, and with the Lifestealer TA. There's a lot of physical potential from any sort of combo that Happy Feet look to make.
So it will be Aeon Disc for iceiceice, so he doesn't get bursted down through that roar. Okay.
I mean, and you gotta remember, like, what the status resistance from the Aeon Disc and the passive from Tiny. That's a lot of status resistance.
It sure is.
So you ain't gonna be roared for very long.
No, not roared, not rooted, not even hexed for a very long time. He will remove that. He will
like that. It's gonna be. I'm interested to see how much of an effect this makes, because there's gonna be very short disables.
I mean, he's gonna be, once he gets level 18, he's gonna be sitting well past the 65% status resist. He probably will have around 75 to 80% status resistance this game. That's gonna be pretty absurd. Top lane, the coil is off the mark. Quick blink by Rapy, and now the counteract.
Oh, they do. They jump back in with a return fight. They got the finger. They take down the puck. Can they get more Happy Feet? They're looking towards Ninjaboogie. They've found the route. They're going to be able to take the Night Stalker too.
quick blink by Rapy.
Very, very nice jump from Happy Feet.
That's a Julz with the blink dagger already on that lion. Find a nice pickup here.
And Mushi just finishing his Manta before he's going to be ready too fussed about getting involved again. No really real need for him to do so, as well as his farm is still very much further ahead than any of the cores on Happy Feet.
I think Lincoln Sphere is the next most important item for the puck. And yeah, we see the living armor was stolen by Jabz. We can heal up those towers all the way up to full. But yeah, I think the Lincoln Sphere puck. Playing versus Lion as puck can be quite difficult because that instant hex disable. So if once he gets that and he has queued it up, it will make it a lot easier for him to survive in those instances.
Deso there for Ben. He's catching up on his TA for sure.
Oh, JessieVash. That tower top was sitting at 100 HP, and he's now starting to heal it up. It's up to 200. And yeah, we do see the books. Plus the blink on Rapy.
Oh, they're looking for iceiceice. The Jabz with a quick blink out. iceiceice in a bit more trouble though.
He's got living armor and AC.
Oh yeah, I said that. He's very tanky. Let's see if they can go back in. Ult comes out. Jump forward from Ben. Looking quick for the Night Stalker kill with the Roar as well. They'll take one. Dream Cold comes down though. Mineski, can they turn it? Doesn't look like they can with the rage up on X-Rag. He's a little too spooky. They'll go in with the Avalanche. Follow through the stolen stun from Jabz. Catching out two. Quick infest into Ben. Keeps X-Rag alive, but they've lost Rapy. Mushi now coming in with the wraparound. Falling very low. The physical hits from this TA still shredding that PL if he gets too close. But Jabz again with the stolen stun, hitting another two-man lockdown.
Honestly,
Jabz there.
He has really been playing so spectacular on this 4-roll. That stolen Earth Spike, back-to-back there, salvaging the fight for his team, getting all those pickups there, and they are able to finish up that top tower. Wow, that was really sick by him.
Again, back to this sort of place that Happy Feet are in, where they're 10k behind Mineski. We see that they can absolutely find pickups there in these fights, but if Mineski turn up as 5, things become a little different. When Mushi arrives as well, it's just a little overwhelming for Happy Feet's lineup.
That's also because like, Happy Feet's they've had to jump a bit in those instances with the Hawk, with the Tree and Protector scouting out. So it's really important for them to just be able to get those outnumbering fights onto Mineski.
And iceiceice, did he actually have the complete Neon Disc on the courier, or did he just change it up?
He switched it up again.
Okay, so just the casual VIP booster for now.
Yeah, he's just changing his items a lot.
Yeah. I mean, he's very, very rich at this stage. There's a lot of different ways he can go. He knows it. He's very far ahead.
Once the bigger items start coming out onto Mineski, they already have like this very late game oriented lineup, and the fact that they're 11k lead ahead at this moment is really problematic. The Phantom Lancer is starting to get more and more out of control, already level 19. Diffusal Manta finished, and now they're making their way into that Roche pit. Moon almost with the Lincoln's gonna be finished up. And yeah, they're just looking quite massive at this point in comparison.
See if they can do anything to contest this. She's in there, tanking it with the illusions.
They don't have a medallion or anything. They need the Tiner to start hitting it for them to actually have the damage and take this. Happy Feet, they are set up. They do have an infested lion for the position to go for a jump here. Pretty damn scary though. They have the trap on the high ground though. They actually find Julz.
Oh, Moon jumping in, but indeed there is a lifestealer to surprise him. The lion's gone though. And with one man down, Rag's trying to run away. iceiceice has the toss control into the silence.
And Benhur gets isolated by Mushi. Again there. That was Jabz' stolen psionic trap from like 10 minutes ago on the high ground there. Scouts out the line for 1 quick millisecond, and they are able to make that quick jump. And now the Roche is secured, and they put down some more aggressive wards. Aegis now at 27 minutes for Mineski's lineup. They're at a massive advantage in comparison.
iceiceice, he's up there top. He's on the tier 3s. He's forcing out fortification. And there will be a rob. They're trying to slow this man down, but he still gets the chance to avalanche. Jump forward from Moon.
He just shrugged it off. Status resistance.
The status resistance.
And
the stolen roar from Jabz. Rapy is gone.
This man. Always getting the ideal spell in the fights. Yeah, that roar only lasted, what, like a second?
Pretty much.
Pretty much just 1.5 seconds.
Oh, Jabz, he comes in with a stun. I've got the ultimate as well from Jessie. They're looking to set up. Ninja jumping in again, indeed. Jabz with the overgrowth, holding back Happy Feet. Ninjaboogie has to back up.
They don't have Mushi here just yet.
3-man silence. Ice.
Mushi, he is TPing up toward top to join his team, though.
Ice has lost his tree. Still gets the avalanche off onto 2. Jump forward from Moon. Look for Jabz. Jabz in trouble. Jabz will go down.
Jabz. He blinked in and started mana draining him. The dive's coming out though. Benhur in trouble. As well as X-Rag. The lifesteal goes down to Mushi. Mineski.
Oh, Ben! Dive for it! Oh, come on. They don't dive. This game looking to be...
I think Jabz thought he stole something else. He blinked in and he just started channeling the mana drain for a good solid 3 seconds.
I saw him just standing there. I didn't see what he was doing. I was just like, hang on, Jabz.
I think he's just like, whatever. I think he's starting to recognize just how old this game really is. It's already 20k gold lead with the Phantom Lancer on this team. It's looking impossible for Adam.
I mean, Happy Feet, they showed some sort of signs of life, as we can see there. There was a few sort of blips on the way for Mineski. But yeah, overall, end of the day, Mineski just so far ahead now. 20k gold lead. All of their cores have been pretty much the highest on the net worth for the entirety against a full heart. Oh, no, ice.
Oh, he went for the heart build. Oh, okay. Let's see the status resistance. Let's see. Oh, look, just a casual 63% status resistance for this Tiny. So yeah, that will actually be pretty much a one point something second roar time. Same thing with majority of the other disables. They will be shrugged off quickly by this Tiny. And they're looking to close it out.
Down the mid they go. Waiting for the creeps. Jessie keeping eyes on them. But unlikely Happy Feet can do anything to stop this sort of siege from Mineski.
TA BKB. So at least he's got the magic immunity, but Phantom Lancer now. Also as of, just an Eye of Scotty at the 30-minute mark. The fact that the offlane Tiny is the top net worth is just absolutely absurd. And the courier gets... Did that die to the cleave from the tree throw?
I think it might have.
I think it did. Oh, and they get the toss back and the stuns onto Benhur.
Oh, he puts the BKB, but they can just run him down. He has to melt. They do get the roar onto Tiny. Stun as well to follow through. Rag jumping in, looking for ice. The overgrowth comes out, holding them down, but Benhur and Jabz alone. Mushi chasing them down one by one. Takes down Julz. Benhur again just having to melt and hide away from it all. Rag on his way back to base, but Mushi's there with the chase down, picks up the double kill. GG is cool. Mineski will take game 1.
Okay. That was, boy, that was pretty one-sided.
It was. We've had a few one-sided games today. I mean, pretty much all of them. This one, as I said, it looked like Happy Feet. They did make some good plays, but overall it was just the fact that Mineski was so far ahead of